Diane in Denmark here, rah rah rah, it is Friday, we made it to the end of another week. Let me just put my pom-poms down. Not only is it Friday, if you are watching this on the day that I'm making this video, it's Friday the 8th of March, which is International Women's Day, or Kvindernes Camp Day as they call it here in Denmark. So lots of events going on, celebrations, still some work to do. And also for me the 8th of March, I always remember, it would have, my dad died a few years ago, but this is the day that mum and dad got married, so this is their wedding anniversary. And if Dad had still been alive, this would be like 61st wedding anniversary. Anyway, on with today. We've also got other numbers. We're doing our 40-day habit challenge, and today we are on, drumroll please, day 19. So go us for keeping going with this. We're just taking one day at a time and building consistent habits. We're just trying to be consistent with a tiny thing, and you know how it works, things snowball, and just by doing a tiny thing we can achieve lots. Some of you are working on decluttering, and I've got actually an item to declutter today from the kitchen. And I've also got a mystery item to show you. And also we're coming up for the weekend, and I thought I would just, as we were talking about books yesterday, tell you about what I'm reading and what I have read, and what I normally do on a Friday. Anyway, to get on to day 19, I'm leading you through a little declutter thing, because I know a lot of you, clutter is a challenge, and it was amazing to read yesterday how many of you have seen, you know, yesterday I let go of my wedding shoes, and you know, and you've said the same thing, like, why was I holding on to them? They don't fit any longer. You know, my daughter isn't going to want to use them. I mean, let's just pass them on to somebody who will want to use them right here, right now, instead of them just getting dusty. But again, if you're feeling this difficulty with the really personal stuff, you don't need to get rid of it. But, you know, if you're a bit further down the line, like myself and like others, now's the time to think, you know, why have I been holding on to it? And if you're just holding on to it because you don't know, maybe now the time is to let it go. Anyway, I've got an item to declutter, which is kitchen stuff. Now, it's not actually from the kitchen. We've got a cupboard downstairs where I keep extra kitchen supplies. You can see in here we have a very light and airy Scandinavian kitchen. We don't like the cupboards overhead, so we keep it very minimal, and it's also good because it stops me from, you know, buying too much food and trying to cram too much in there. But downstairs I have a cupboard where I have things like charger plates, you know, fancy charger plates for Christmas and celebrations. My big huge mixing bowl if we're doing something special. So those kind of things that I'm not using on a daily basis. But I looked in there this morning and I've got a couple of items that I'm going to let go of, which I had just been holding on to. Now this one, it says here Nim. Nim in Danish means easy. And this, as if there are a lot of cooks there, you already see what this is. This is a parsley grinder, and you can see made in Denmark. The Danes use a lot of parsley in their dishes, especially things like we have roast belly pork with potatoes and parsley sauce. But this belonged to my husband, and he had it, and it's not like a family heirloom. It's not because, you know, it was great auntie Harriet's second cousin Harold twice removed. There's no kind of thing. But I held on to it probably when we moved in together because, oh, you know, there's a lot of parsley here, but it's one of those things that's kind of silly. It's just finicky to wash, and you put it back together and it takes up space. So this one is going to date, and this is going to the charity shop because somebody will probably else, I don't know, is maybe looking for one of those. Personally, I find it easier just to get out my chopping board and a knife. And once you've been with Flylady a long time and doing the routines, you'll notice that things that you've bought that maybe seemed like a good idea at the time, that, oh, this is going to save you time and energy, it's actually more bother than it's worth. You know, buying one of those steam mops, or, you know, I had a steam mop and I never used the thing because I had to drag out. It was this huge thing, and then let it heat up, and you know what? It's easier for me just to use an ordinary mop. It's not the steam mop that's cleaning the floor. It's you just getting off your bahookie and doing it. So anyway, think about the gadgets that you've got around the house. And I've got another one. So this one to put back together is going to the, is it this way? See? There we are. This one is going back, this is going to the charity shop. I'm not taking it to the clothes swap party. And this one, now this is Tupperware that I bought, gosh, when I first came to Denmark. And they actually have Tupperware, they used to have Tupperware demonstrations at the Tupperware office here in Denmark. Anyway, I'll show you what this is. This is one of these containers that you kind of, it's got an insert and you lift it up and then kind of twist it and it can sit up there. And then out of here you've got a wee prong thing. And we eat, I've mentioned this before, we eat a lot of beetroot here in Denmark. And we used it for beetroot because, you could lift it up and turn around and the liquid drains away, and you can, or your cornichon or your gherkins, stuff like that. But you know what, again, it was more trouble than it was worth. And then sometimes, if we didn't kind of put it in just the right place, it would kind of splash down like that, and then you would have beetroot juice on the table, and then this one's kind of finicky to get back in. So again, it was one of those things that seemed like a good idea at the time. Now we eat so much beetroot, we put the jar on the table and we've got a fork, and that works for us. So anyway, just think about your kitchen gadgets. Maybe you've got like 10 different coffee makers or some kind of weird, those things for frying eggs that make it different shapes. If you're, are you using them? Are you really using them? Just have a wee think about that this week while we're in kitchen zone. And the last item, now this isn't a giveaway, I'm not decluttering this. This is actually a family heirloom. And this, now, I've shown this on a video before. Take a wee guess, what is this? And as I think I said last time, it's not for, animal insemination or, can you see that? Okay, I'm going to tell you what it is now. And the last time I showed it, I had so many people who knew what it was, who were Danes or of Danish family living in the States, and they wanted to buy one. You would need to find one in like an antique store now or something like that, because they just, I don't think they make them anywhere. This is for making Danish dumplings. Now, quite often in our family we have Danish soup, which is Danish meatball and dumpling soup. You buy it ready-made in bags from the supermarket. There's little, I've also done a video about this. They're little meatballs and they're little dumplings. Now, my dearly departed father-in-law, he used to make all of that from scratch. That was one of his favourite things to eat. He loved his food and was trained as a baker in his early days. And this is the thing, so he would make up the dough for the dumplings, and then you put it in here, fill it about halfway, and then you put this in with a wee plunger, and then when you kind of scoosh it out the other end, they come out in dumpling shape, and then you use a knife to cut off, every centimetre. You cut the dumplings, and then in they go to the boiling water, and when they float to the top, then you know that they're cooked. So this we are keeping. That is a family heirloom. The other stuff is not family heirlooms. We're not using them, so it's time to pass them on. So that's my items for today. And exercise-wise, I'm also doing the daily exercise thing. I was out from a run yesterday. It was raining, it doesn't matter, I just get out there. I do 15 minutes, 7 minutes out, 7 minutes home. Today I will be doing the strength app, the high intensity interval workout. It's only 7 minutes, but you really notice it, and I can begin to see now I'm getting wee, I'm getting wee muscles here, so that's all well and good. And on coming up for the weekend, because we were talking about books yesterday, I mentioned I was reading this one. I finished it last night. I have to say I didn't enjoy it. I love P.D. James, her murder mystery novels. This one was a dystopian thing, and I really didn't enjoy it, and I could feel like the last half of the book I was kind of skim reading it just to get to the end. So Sorry, PD James, I didn't enjoy that one. That one I'll probably take to the, I'll just take it to the book exchange. That's where I got it, and back it goes to the book exchange. And these are just ones that I picked up at the library the other day that I'm looking forward to reading. Donna Leon, if you like murder mystery type of things, these ones are, it was in Rome, I'm pretty sure she's in Rome. She writes about, Venice, no sorry, Venice. And I've read a lot of the Inspector Brunetti, let me just check the name, yeah. They're not bad, and they give you a nice flavour of Italy. The only problem with Donna Leon's books is there's not much humour in them. But when I read, and I like cosy mysteries, I like a bit of humour in my books. That's why I love the Montalbano books and the Simon Brett mysteries. They've all got a lot of humour in them, so that's my preferred one. But I haven't read a Donna Leon for ages, and I've read lots of her ones. And this one I picked up, and it was my husband who had mentioned it to me, and I found it at the local library, and it's set in Singapore, and it's a murder mystery thing, and apparently food features quite heavily, and you know, we're really into the Asian food right now, so I'm looking forward to reading that. So that's what I'm going to be starting on this weekend. And my next door neighbour James, I'm still reading his book about the wee orphan boy. Anyway, I won't reveal anything. I'll talk more about that when I finish the book. And what else? It's Friday, woohoo, best day of the week. Friday in Flylady Land if you're following the Daily Focus. And please, if you haven't checked out the Daily Focus, check that out. Everybody can do with the Daily Focus, because we're just putting what we need to get done into set days, or just having an idea of which day we want to do it, so we're not running around the whole time thinking, you know, am I meant to be running errands, or you know, is it the day that I'm supposed to be doing my 1 hour clean, or you know. So Friday in Flylady Land, remember, you don't need to do it this day, you can do it any day you like, is clean out your handbag, you know, dive into the handbag. Have you got receipts? I did a bit of shopping this week. I'll remove the receipts. I put those into a file folder, and I check them off on a Tuesday when we're doing kind of desk day, plan and play day. You might want to look out if you've got, you know, if you've got the kids' stroller, the pram, have a wee look at that. Are there crumbs in there? Get them wiped out. I'll be changing over my swimming bag. You know, I'm down swimming at the sea with Vibeke and Helena, so I'm going to change out my towel. My towel goes into the wash, and I put a fresh one, so I'm all ready to go. And the kids, the same with the backpacks, when they come home at the end of school day today, encourage them to get their packed lunch boxes out. Oh, can you hear the rain? Ooh, oh well, it's washing everything here, that's good. Look out the backpacks, maybe there's a packed lunchbox in there, water bottles that need to go through the dishwasher, you know, maybe there are papers in there, school projects. Just get them in the habit of, you know, at the end of the day on Friday, that they kind of clear that out, you know, gym bags, whatever it is, and then that way you can relax and enjoy the rest of your weekend without kind of, you know, Sunday night, oh, where's the sports bag and where are my gym shoes? You know, it really just makes life easier for everybody. Anyway, I am going to get moving. As I said, it's pretty nippy outside, so I'm about to get my cardigan on, get my coat on, get my skates on, and get out there. So hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'll probably not be posting on Instagram over the weekend. I like to pull out the plug from time to time, like I do here on YouTube, because you know, this isn't a business for me, and sometimes it's good for me just to walk away, and I've got some books to get on with. So anyway, hope you have a fantastic Friday, rah rah rah, go us. Hope you're getting on well with your challenge, or International Women's Day, whatever you're doing today, and I shall probably see you bright and early on Monday morning. Okay, live long and prosper, may the Danish sugar be with you, and a wee bit of rain if you need that where you are, and I'll see you on Monday. Okay, bye for now.